Hello, everyone. Good evening, and welcome back to this session of daily market analysis. So let's jump on to the charts. Okay. So I believe that this market has set a lot of expectation on the buying side right now because after this topping tail we have another strong buying day. So, that sets up the lot of expectation on the buying side, which is good, looking at the overall market conditions. Uh, you know, market prices open somewhere here below the resistance area, and which was somewhat shocking in the morning, because we were expecting that after crossing the highs, prices should, let me just try to get a spotlight here. Yeah. So now after opening the prices, and crossing these highs, it was expected that prices should open somewhere above the resistance area, but they opened below the resistance line, so which was a little bit shocking in the morning. And I'm sure that all the morning traders have not expected this. However, as soon as the prices start gaining momentum to the upside, there were a lot of buyers who have the long bias in Nifty must have jumped on to the market immediately. Then prices have crossed it, and but they reached to this area of resistance, they came back to the support area, and this is where all the magic has happened. As soon as the prices reach to the support area, prices have made a rally from there, and they came back into the range where they closed yesterday, and that is what we were expecting. So I also took an intraday position today. So I did not take the trade in the morning itself, where this strong bar has happened. After that, prices have shown somewhat weakness during the day. There were some good scalping opportunities to the short side as well, but my bias was to the long side, so I did not short the market. In fact, I waited a little. I was waiting for the right opportunity so that I can buy the market, because prices were in a strong uptrend. They are in a strong uptrend in daily time frame, and we know that all the lower time frames do respect the trend which is in the higher time frame. So I waited for the right moment, and this is the 15-minute chart. So prices opened here, and then they came back down. After this strong selling, there were two attempts which were made by the sellers to move the prices down. However, buyers stepped up during these lower levels, and then there was a little bounce, but then prices broke down again, and then they broke down to all these buying areas. So all those who entered long on these candles must have their stops somewhere here or just below the candle. Some might have intelligently put their stops to here, giving it more room. But as soon as the prices broke down below, all those stops must have got hit, right? But then buyers again stepped up strongly, and the very bearish looking bar at the end was not looking that bearish. In fact, the body closed only half to its entire range. right? And this was the moment when, uh, it gave me the idea that now it doesn't look like that prices will move down further, because now all the short sellers have trapped here. So this must be the low. Now, do I know it for sure that this is the low? Of course not. Nobody knows that. But what is happening in form of the price action, in form of the price pattern, you have to analyze it, and you have to generate an idea out of it, that what could possibly happen. So when all this happened, it just gave me the a belief that prices should not move, and this could be the low of the day. Now, if you analyze the price action closely, and as I have been talking about it, for some time now, I have made an entire video on how to reach the price chart. If you haven't seen that video, I will give the link above. So do watch that video. So if you were, following the channel, and if following how do I read the price action, you should have spotted the price pattern which has formed in the 5-minute chart. Now, what is that price action? The price action or the price pattern was the inverse head and shoulder. Yes. So this is the pattern which has formed. And it was all where buyers were gradually accumulating the market. And this is where this all price action was happening in the higher time frame at these lower levels. So it was the confirmed support zone in the short term, right? So these two things, in what is happening in the 15-minute time frame and what is happening in the 5-minute time frame, was sufficient enough to give me the idea that prices now should not go further any further, and I should buy the market now. This was the right time. So somewhere around late in the day, around 1 o'clock, if you can see this green arrow, this is where I bought index Nifty, and I took the position. I put my stop somewhere here. So at that time, this low was this was the recent and nearest low, which was looking very logical to put the stop. So I kept my stop here, and I went long as soon as the prices broke above this bar. Now, why this bar? Why not somewhere here? So first of all, as this was the inverse head and shoulder, so as soon as the neckline, these neckline was broken, I was ready with my position. I was waiting for the right pattern to form. What has happened here is, this is also a strong bar, but this bar was already 4 bars up from the base. So once that has happened, it is not the right way of taking the position. So after this straight move up, prices did pull back, and when they again start moving up, that is where I took the position. As soon as I took the position, prices again came back. And I have mentioned it a couple of times earlier also, that as a trader, you have to face this kind of whipsaw every day. So I sat through all these whipsaws, and then after some time, the position became profitable. So if if you can see this red arrow, this is where I close the position. Why? Because from here, prices moved straight up, and they reached to this resistance area. So some reaction was obvious. I did not expect that prices will not time consolidate. I thought that they might came down, but they did not came down, and they just consolidate in a range, and then they move back up. So but for me, it was enough. uh, it was a good position to close the trade. So, that is how I took the trade. So all in all, a Nifty gave me the good opportunity today. And just clean this up quickly. Now we can see that after this topping tail, prices have closed again strongly. We are in an uptrend. We are above the resistance area. In an hourly chart, we can see that prices came down to the support and they came back up. So now this pattern or this price action is called as, retracing 100% of the prior move. So this move was almost, if you eyeball it, it has almost 100% retraced it back. Now, what should we expect tomorrow? That is the question for now. So my expectation is that, after this move up, prices would either gap up tomorrow, right? If they gap up somewhere here, at this near topping tail or this resistance area, then we should wait for the right opportunity, because if it, gaps up but reach to the resistance area, that would not be the right location to enter into the trade. So we should wait. Or second scenario could be that, prices will open somewhere here below, they retest the lows and then move back up again. So how would buyers and sellers react? Only, we will come to know it tomorrow. In the 5-minute chart, we can see that prices have moved back up. So they have kind of given a measured move. And after such a move, the expectation is that, prices should ideally, close somewhere near to these areas, because if that will happen, that will give more confidence to, take the trade to the long side. If they open, gap up, like somewhat like this, then we should wait for the right moment, because if prices will gap up and they keep moving up, then we should, we should wait for the either for the pullback or for the correction bar to enter. All these scenarios, what I'm talking about is from the long side point of view. If a reverse has happened and prices gap down, or prices open in the bearish note, then we would have to entirely change our scenario and look for the opportunity to the downside that way. So that's for the Nifty. Now just quickly just clean this up and just have a look at Bank Nifty. Okay, so Bank Nifty looks even stronger. These highs are clear. Prices have opened even the high of the yesterday's bar. So it is looking even stronger than Nifty. Prices open somewhere here. So prices gap down and they reverse back up. So this type of candle is called as a gap reversal candle, where it opened near the consolidation area of yesterday candles, and then buyers became aggressive at these areas and prices moved back up. They spent some time in the resistance zone, but eventually they cleared it up. So Bank Nifty is looking stronger all in all. So as I mentioned that if any big downside move happens either in Nifty or Bank Nifty, or some news or something has happened tonight or early morning, and something a very bearish scenario happens as soon as the market opens, we should not went to the downside. We do not even think about that. Things look positive, and we should take the positive, based on the positive bias. We should be build our scenario for tomorrow. So that's it for today's analysis. Hope you like it. Please subscribe the channel and do share your feedback. Thanks and bye for now.